Ayo, it's been a while. Life got a little wild, day job got a little wild, and thankfully I've been picking up more client work for video, which is where my heart is if you couldn't already tell. Today we leave the Bay Area for a weekend warrior backpacking trip in Yosemite to explore the Hetch Hetchy Loop. And while I say weekend warrior, this trip actually happened midweek from Tuesday to Friday. This trip was from mid-October, and I chose this route to test out as an intro trip for any newcomers to backpacking. As a 4-day trip, day 1 is around 8 to 9 miles with a big climb early on. Day 2 is 4 miles for recovery if the team needs it. Day 3 is a 10-mile hike with a small climb early on and then all downhill. And day 4 is a mellow 6 miles back to the car park. On this trip, I felt confident enough to combine day 2 and 3 to make it a 3-day trip. The great thing about hiking in this area is that with your wilderness permit, you can stay at the backpacker's campsite the day before you start. When picking up permits, it's a great opportunity to talk to rangers and ask questions regarding the weather or your route. After breaking camp, I set out for a 9-ish mile day with about 3,000 feet of elevation gain.
Bugs are intense. Laurel Lake, 2 miles. Hot dog.
Thanks to the ranger's recommendation, I found a campsite on the far side of Laurel Lake and tended to some camp chores before warming up dinner.
Boiled.
Not too bad. On day 2, I planned on a 14-mile day with a lunch break at Lake Vernon. Since this trip was less about crushing miles, I decided to take my time in the morning and enjoy a cup of coffee. There was a wildfire nearby, making it a bit hazy in the morning, but nowhere near as bad as the trip I attempted the previous month.
Lake Vernon 3.4. Till 6.8. Lake Vernon 0.1. Let's go for lunch break. Till Valley 6.8. Creek. Oh my gosh, finally we open up. Well, look at that, ladies and germs. Hetch Hetchy, good to see you again.
I'm glad I went clockwise for this loop because I got to spend the last night at the Rancheria Creek campground, which had plenty of spaces and fire pits available. For my solo backpacking trips, in general, I think I'll try and pack in a lot of miles to where I don't have a lot of time or energy for downtime. But on this trip, I was a lot more intentional about having that downtime, and it was really nice. I find a lot of joy climbing to the top of a mountain, but the downtime really helped me appreciate being out there and reminding me of my why for backpacking. I gotta say, the hardest part about hiking by the Hetch Hetchy Reservoir is that you can't jump in there on a hot day.
Hoo-wee.
I finished up the 6-ish miles to the car park by midday, leaving plenty of time to clean up before hitting the road. All in all, this was a really enjoyable trip, and I would recommend it for new and seasoned backpackers. Here's to more hiking in 2024. As always, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, get outside and take a hike.